Guys, it's me, Normani, and I'm excited to announce that I am back on Twitter and other social sites. I'm very excited. I know I'm actually alive. I know you guys were probably like, when will she rise? But I'm back. And I actually really needed to take time for myself. I think that I owed that to myself just because I was getting a bunch of hate and a bunch of racial slander, which was very unfortunate. But I'm back and I have amazing news. I actually just recently partnered and became the diversity ambassador for Cybersmile Foundation, which is an international nonprofit organization committed to tackling all forms of online abuse and hate campaigns. And basically what I want you guys to do, if ever you have been cyberbullied, I want to hear your story by talking about negative situations and understanding that you are not alone. We're all going through the same thing, and we're all here to support one another. I'm here to support you, and I stand by you, and I want to hear your stories. But the first step to taking control is definitely pinpointing your emotions and knowing that it's okay to feel. I really took the time to feel and just go through all my thoughts throughout this month and a half or so that I wasn't on social media, and it really made all the difference in the world. It helped me so much. But just remember that you're loved and stay positive, and remember to never carry hate in your heart just because others have that towards you. Do your best and be the best person that you can possibly be. Never allow anybody to change who you are as a person and what you give and what you have to offer to the world. Share your stories with me through the hashtag CybersmileStandsByMe, and if ever you want to talk about any online abuse that you're going through, please feel free to go to help@cybersmile.org. There's such a huge group of people that really do care about what you have to say and what you're feeling, including myself. So please don't feel afraid to reach out and know that I'm here to support you and that I also stand by you. To those that feel that cyberbullying is a joke, I would definitely say that it is a bigger deal than you may think that it is, because it has the power to either be the difference as to why somebody is still living or somebody took their own life. You really never know how you can affect a person and how big of a toll your words and your actions may take on them. So I think that we just really need to have more empathy and be sympathetic towards each other and just love, because ultimately at the end of the day we're all human and our goals are just to be the best that we can possibly be each day. So I think that you really need to think about the other person and put yourself in their shoes. Cyberbullying has become such a huge thing and almost a trend within our generation, because there obviously are no consequences or repercussions that are going to be taking place due to your actions that you give to other people. So it's easier to sit behind a computer screen and say hateful things, give racial comments, and talk about other people, because ultimately at the end of the day, nothing will happen to you. It's very unfortunate. One piece of advice based on my experience of being cyberbullied would definitely be to know that you are not alone, and recognize and don't be afraid to go ask for help and speak to people about the situation that you're going through. Because I think that a lot of the time what makes it so hard for us and makes our experience so hard to get through, I think, is because we feel alone and we feel that we don't have anybody to talk to. But there's a million people going through the same thing that you're going through, and know that there are people that genuinely do love you and people who are willing to listen and people who do care. I personally care. I know exactly how it feels, and thank God I had a support system, an amazing support system, my girls, and then also my family. I had them to talk to, and it made all the difference in the world. It made my days that much greater, considering it was just an awful situation. But you can also go to cybersmile.org if you need help. I think that one thing that we can do upon ourselves to really help reduce cyberbullying would be to educate our kids, especially at a young age. I know like half the time these people grow up, you never know what a person is going through, or you never know their background or what kind of home they were raised in, but I think it really does start with the parents at the end of the day, and I think that they're obligated in a way to kind of educate their kids that, you know, we're all the same. It doesn't matter what skin color you have, what ethnicity, it doesn't matter what your religion may be, your sexual preference. At the end of the day, we're all human. We're all people on this earth with purpose. And I definitely also feel that you need to recognize when you are bullying somebody. I think that sometimes maybe people don't necessarily know or recognize it because it's second nature to them and it's kind of who they've become. So I feel like you need to kind of just reflect on yourself, or hopefully have people around you that can be honest with you and tell you, hey, what you're doing is wrong. So I think that that could possibly help. Well, for me, the mantra that I use to really encourage myself and have hope would definitely be a Bible verse. It is actually Luke 23:34, because I'm very passionate and it's very important to me, my faith and my Christianity and my religion. So I always choose to keep God first because I know all that He's done for me and I know that I get my strength from Him. But it says, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. So, you know, all I carry is love in my heart despite the hate that I'm given. And I just pray. I pray for those who hurt me.